Hello everyone, my name is Kita and today we are going to be playing I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. This is our first run of it. Obviously this is a game I'm going to have to play multiple runs of, at least two. And I was really looking forward to it. But spoilers. Tammy has passed. And I have not gone back and fixed it. We're doing like a one run through, everything's brand new. I don't know how to fix anything bad that happens. Yeah. How are you doing? Because you were really good friends with Tammy, right, Cal? Oh no. Honey. Cal is sitting in your mom's flower garden with his face in his hands. He's clearly been crying all morning and probably all of yesterday too. He and Tammy were really close. Whenever you guys used to play house in the creche, Tammy was always mommy and Cal was the daddy. Oh, so they definitely would have gotten together then. Even though you were just little kids, you kind of always giggled about how obviously they were going to be together forever. Like a princess and a knight. Oh no. That's so sad. I miss her too. Me too. He sniffs looking at you. You can see how puffy and red his eyes are. Me, really, really too. Tammy always liked these flowers, he mumbles. Sometimes I picked some for her. He runs his hands over the pretty white flowers. Don't tell your mom, okay? Won't. Tears well up and slowly leak out of his eyes. He doesn't even blink, just stares at the flowers as the tears run down his cheeks. You decide to give him some space. Oh no, her dad. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Kita, Uncle Tonin sighs as he blocks the path. He looks like he hasn't been sleeping. I'm sure he hasn't. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be out here. Our children are so young and so precious. So fragile. Please stay near the ship. Well, Tammy was near the ship and she still died, so... Yeah, everybody's outside today. Can you believe Tammy died? This asks morbidly. I heard Chief Engineer Instance tell someone about it. He lowers his voice. Tammy got shocked by a broken holoprojector, the one in the crash with the dancing teddy bear. You remember? When she touched it, she got chucked all the way across the room. He makes a sailing motion with his hand, and bam! She was dead before she even landed. Dude, you should not... Man. Kids. But that makes sense, because it was a dancing teddy bear holoprojector. So, and if you guys remember when we loaded back into the game temporarily, into saving her, it described that she was facing an electric glowing bear. And that when it went through her, she died. Like, she collapsed to the ground. So that makes a lot of sense. So our dreams aren't 100% like detailed and accurate, but they will be definitely pretty parallel to what's going to happen. So that's really cool. Wow, really? He suddenly looked embarrassed. Yeah, I mean, it's too bad she's gone. She was nice. He tugs at the sleeves of his oversized jacket, but that's kind of a cool way to die. It's a little morbid, Diz. It's a little morbid. It's very sad. Tammy was very sweet. Can you imagine him picking Tammy, like, as your childhood friend? And having her die almost immediately? That would have sucked. Anemone is chucking rocks at the strato, sending metallic clangs ringing through the colony. Stupid planet, she yells. Stupid creche. Stupid spaceship. She bends down to pick up another rock, but instead just sobs and braces her hands on her knees. Oh, honey. Stupid everything. Well, why'd she have to die? It's not fair. Kids aren't supposed to die. Oh, God. Thanks. I talk to you. Hey, bestie. Tang is pacing around in front of engineering. She looks upset. It shouldn't have happened, she says. Tammy's... What happened to Tammy? It shouldn't have been possible. There was no reason for the holoprojector to break. Professor Hal said it was recently serviced and nothing was wrong with it before, it just She gestures angrily, just blew up for no reason. Nobody would have wanted her hurt, so why? How? It doesn't add up. Sorry, Kita. I want to think about this some more. I hate when I can't find the answer. No. She's gonna be devastated. She used to pick on Tammy a lot. If she's not upset, I'm going to be pissed. I don't care if she's a child or not. Oh, no, she looks fine. Mars is staring into space, looking somber. She doesn't even notice you as you come up beside her and barely reacts when you say hello. I'm thinking about Tammy, she says quietly. She used to sit down the hill there in that spot in the sun. Every morning she'd just sit there for hours in the sun, doing nothing, just being happy. You stare down the hill to the spot near the entrance to the quarters. You can imagine her there, working on some little craft project, humming to herself. I miss her too. And now she's dead, Marcia's making a face. How's that for fair? Of all the people, how come it had to be my friend? You don't have an answer. You've never heard Mars call Tammy her friend before. Oh. But of course she was. Tammy was everyone's scared little sister, even though she was older than most of you. Mars clicks her tongue. Oh yeah. Administrator Seek is looking for you. I guess they need someone to do delivery jobs. She waves vaguely at the door behind her, distracted by her thoughts. Is that an egg? Hello. Egg? Egg? Hefty red Zeno egg. What does that do? Do I get an animal companion? Oh, I will be so happy. Okay, I think that's everybody. My stress is at 65, okay. Oh my gosh, and Tammy's blacked out. That's so sad. At least we have some relationship with everybody, I guess. That's so sad. Fudge. I don't even know what to do with my time at the moment. Your dad gives you a hug. Sorry you're feeling blue, Kita, he says. Things will start to look up again soon. Your mom pats your shoulder encouragingly. I'm so sorry, Kita. At least we have good parents. There's a bright side to things, I guess. Can I do this job yet? I don't think so. Oh, I can. Need 10 toughness or... okay. Yeah, I can do this. Chief Administrator C greets you at the depot. They look you up and down. Kita, you've never struck me as particularly responsible or organized. But children never are. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for the position of courier? You didn't realize there was going to be a job interview. I can carry a lot? Strong for your age, maybe. But lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You've got the job. For now, anyways. They use their elegant stylus to note this on their hollow palm. Come back in a few minutes and you can help make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. Alright, let's see. 2 organization, 1 perception. Mars, okay. 5 kudos and 10 stress. What are we aiming to get? We need more toughness, we need bravery, we need biology, and we need persuasion. None of that is going to give me these, so... it's a good thing to do to get money, I guess. What is our current toughness? Tell me. 13. I need 20. And I think if we go here and we do well, we get 5. And then we can hang out with Anemone a few days and get a 20 toughness. 3 toughness plus 1 friendship with Cal. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do... One, 3, and 3. I don't think there's a way I can... +1 to card, change suit to strength. Oh, it's a card. Bizeno egg. Okay. Victorious. Oh, I only got 4 that time. 8, 9, 10. Sorry, what? 20, so 3 more. The colony is going to hold a funeral for Tammy. Do you want to attend? If you don't feel up to it, you could just skip it and take the month off instead. Or you could go back to work. Tammy, who? That's awful. Yeah, I'll attend. Oh my god. The colonists gather in the recycling room, bringing organics down here to be recycled. Here is one of your chores. But you've only come here for a funeral twice. Both times a colonist had passed away from natural causes during the 20-year-long journey from Earth. This is the first time there's been a funeral on Virtunalia, and the first time for someone you actually knew. The mouth of the organics recycler has been polished, and a wreath of yellow flowers placed over the opening. Inside you can see a shrouded figure, Tammy's small, fragile body. Tammy's dad, Uncle Tonin, is here, as well as your parents and antecedent and the rest of the council. Cal is here, and his mom and her partners. Already crying in their arms. Partners? Polyamorous? Interesting. The room is packed with people, and the feeling of grief is so thick you can taste it in your mouth. Governor Udico stands before the assembled crowd. There are no words to ease the pain we feel today, she begins solemnly. There is only the sad company of those of us left behind to share the burden of the grief. Tammy was our child, she continues, one of the first humans to be born in space, and the first to die on an alien planet. In her short life, she exemplified the very arc of human accomplishment, bending hopefully towards life beyond our humble Earth. She is the first of us who can truly call Virtunalia home. We only were here for 2 months. Like a month and a little bit. Sorry. Oh no, I guess we've been here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Her passing was as senseless as it was sudden. Losses like this are impossible to hold within oneself, a painful reminder that life is impossibly precious and fragile. But they also remind us, as always, that as a community, we are capable of great strength. Utica closes the door of the recycler. You hear Uncle Tonin sob over the hum of the particle disintegrators beginning their work. As a community, we remember Tammy. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes us. In this way, Tammy, our child from the stars, will never truly be lost to us. The ceremony is adjourned, but a few people stay back to console Uncle Tonin. As he keeps vigil over the recycler, Cal and Uncle Tonin hold each other and weep openly. Your mom stays behind to receive Tammy's remains. As the head of the geoponics, she'll be responsible for adding them to the colony's precious supply of brown soil from Earth. Your dad accompanies you out of the recycling room. He clears his throat. I want you to know that you don't need to be okay, he says, clasping his warm hand on your shoulder. If you want to take the rest of the month off, everyone's going to understand. I think that's a good choice, because we don't know what next month's going to hold. The prospect of going back to school like everything is normal is too much to handle. You end up spending the whole month alternating between sleeping, scrolling the HoloNet, and staring into space. It's restful, at least. And everyone gives you the time you need to process Tammy's death. Early dust. Okay. We're back at a much more manageable. Hi, Cal. Cal gives you a sympathetic smile. Hey, Kita, he says. We'll be okay. That's very good of him. I got a sturdy mushwood log. Diz is sitting on the ground just outside the gate, under the watchful eye of someone working in expeditions. We're just as stuck here as we were on the ship. He mumbles, but he doesn't say anything else after that. Does this interest you? Oh. Oh, I can give these to people. Oh. Well, I bet Tammy would have liked the egg. I feel so terrible. Anemone runs up to you. Hi, Kita, she huffs, catching her breath. She grins. One of the ship adults are always saying, no running, Anemone, no running. But outside there's so much room. I can run for 5 minutes in one direction, even more after the robo plows clear the lands for farms. You mean my buddy Diz? Dish? Oh, I wish I had a higher friendship with Diz. Kita Tangent says, approaching with purpose, we need to discuss my brother. Who, Diz? Yes, Diz, she says impatiently. I need you to figure out where he's been disappearing. Ever since we landed, I barely see him anymore. He doesn't even come home at night sometimes, and She trails off and looks at her feet. Well, I'm not on very good terms with my brother of late. But people are becoming worried. You get the feeling Tang is the one who's worried, and she doesn't want to admit it. I'll find out. Thank you, Kita, she says, looking relieved for a second before her expression hardens again. I mean, it would be a ridiculous waste of resources if something happened to him, and no one knew where he was or how to find him. Right, of course, Tang doesn't get worried. Okay. I mean, he's right here. Hello. Where do you go, Diz? You tell Diz that his sister Tangent wants to know where he's been disappearing off to. His eyes flip briefly to yours, then he stares vaguely off towards Engineering Wing, where his sister is reading on her holopon between classes. He doesn't say anything. She's worried about you. She doesn't care about me, he says sullenly. Tangent's just worried she'll get in trouble if I don't come home one day. He scowls and picks at the hem of his sweater. She doesn't care about anything but her schoolwork. Just leave him alone. His shoulders slump in relief as you go. I'm not gonna push him. Because if I've learned anything with Diz through our first interaction, he doesn't do well when you push him. He does not like it. How you doing, Mars? Ugh, I have all these kudos and nowhere to spend them yet, Mars says, sighing. Zeke says the depot store won't be open till next year. How am I supposed to show off how much better and hardworking I am than everyone else? Oh, sorry. Oh, you. How much toughness do I get from this activity with her? I get 1. I need 3. This will also increase my bravery, though. Yeah, I'll play some sports ball. Anemone meets you on the court. She's bouncing from one leg to the other in excitement. My brother Calm is organizing the youth team, she tells you. Oh, he's cute. Hi. Kamcha offers you a high five and greeting, then tosses a sports ball your way. Let's start with a practice game to see what you're good at. You and Anemone are team captains. Pick your team. Calm will fill in to even up the teams, but he promises to go easy on the other side. I mean, I like Anemone and Cal. So, Mars is a meanie. I'm gonna choose Cal. Mind if I play goalie, he asks. Sports ball is fun, but I don't really like to score against the other team. Anemone chooses Kombuka, of course. They fit They bump fists. Your choice. Mars. I'll play Spiker. Mars runs to take position. Seems like she's in it for the glory. Hopefully she'll want to share some of that with the rest of the team. Start the game? Yeah, okay. Toughness challenge. Story challenges have 3 rounds instead of 1. Okay. After every round, you'll keep the cards you didn't play. Oh. And unlock an extra slot to play them in. Losing isn't always a bad thing in story challenges. Do I like use these like items? +2 to a card. +1 to a card. Change suit to... Okay. Interesting. Actually, do I want to play that? No, this is a strength challenge no matter what I do. Oh my god, the cotton candy memory. Oh my god. That's so messed up. That is so messed up. Add 2 to a card. I don't know if that would actually, like, change the number, or... Okay, so we got 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Okay, that gave me a straight. I might lose this, I don't know. I got a lot of zeros, that's not good. 1, 2. I need a 6. Zero. 1. That ends up being a 4. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a straight here, so we'll do this. Super gold, nice. Cal makes an amazing jump save, but is winded when the ball hits him in the chest. No, Cal! Kudos, and I gained a memory playing sports ball. Set neighbors to this value. Oh, that's good for if you have a lot of zeros. The score is tied with Anemone and Calm putting the pressure on. Then bam! Then blam! You score the match point with a rad spike all the way from the net line. You worked very well this month, +1 bravery. Okay, so we need 1 more toughness, and our bravery went up. It's time for Virtunalia. Utico and the council have called a festival to celebrate life here on the planet Virtumna. Everyone gathers in the colony square to hear Governor Utico's speech. In Earth's history, Utica begins and then clears her throat and waits for everyone to quiet down. Ahem. In Earth's history, Virtumna was known as the god of seasons, change, gardens, and fruit. It's no coincidence that our forebears of the Virtumna project chose to take on such an auspicious name in the hopes of seeding future bountiful seasons of humanity. We will continue his tradition of Virtunalia, a midsummer festival to celebrate our Virtumna, this lush planet upon which we find ourselves today. Yeah! Everyone cheers and applauds. The members of the council all get up on stage, one at a time, to give their own short speeches. Governor Utico announces each one. We've already read that. When it's your mother Flulu's turn, she announces that tonight you'll be eating some of the very first crops grown from Virtumna soil. Your eyes go to the feast table. A board the stratosphere, it would have been mostly soy-based food from the nanoprinters, spiced with what precious fruits and vegetables could be grown in the small growing bays. This year, the Earth plants look even less robust than usual, but they're supplemented by the Virtunalia plants you've come to appreciate: juicy watato pods and bobber fruits, and slabs of edible fungi. Yutiko takes the stage after everyone on the council has said their piece. What is a festival without festivities, she asked. Professor Hal and Security Chief Rhett have organized a 3-part competition for the kids. Good luck, children. Probably the science fair. Tangent competes, of course, entering her study of the ship's hydros recycling system. It was previously used to make urine drinkable, but she offers that it could now be turned to new uses. Despite how many times she says the word pee, it's still boring, but she put a lot of effort into it. Okay, your turn to go next. The judges are all very interested in what you're bringing to compete against Tangent. Let's go. Oh, it's hard. Oh, fuck me. Oh, 41! Jesus. Okay. Crap. Do I get more points if it's a intelligent? If it matches, do I get more points? I don't remember. I don't think it matters. Looking for more difficulty. I don't know. I'm sure there's some relation to if you have the same color as the actual challenge. Let's see. One. I'm gonna say 3, because that'll turn into a 4. Yeah. Because that wasn't a great hand. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3. Not great. That's our second round, too. To a card. I don't think we're gonna win this one. Add 2 to a card. Add 1 to a card. Okay. So if I made this a 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't think it's gonna matter. Give me a large straight, though. Okay, hold on, I gotta make sure I'm adding the right. I have to do my +2 on this one. I have to do my +1 on this one. Okay. Oh, I'm so close! Loot push through? What does push through do? I wonder if it's like the difference multiplied by something. Push through. You worked hard on your project. It's a baking soda and vinegar volcano with a twist. You grind up a native rock as the soda part and use the juice from the native plant for the vinegar part. Your dad helped you with the idea, just a little though. You use it to explain the native acids and bases on Virtunalia. They're very strong, so the resulting explosion splatters all over the judges. It's a crowd pleaser, earning you top prize for the science fair. That's 5. That's a good one. Gain status. Popular. How'd I gain that? You're a winner and everyone wants to be your friend. Kudos doubled for 3 months. Oh, cool. And Tangent actually liked that. And we reduced our stress, so that was a good decision. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. During the fierce heat of dust, a few days rest is exactly what you need. You feel refreshed. Okay, that went really well. Tammy, right. I think that's what the save's called. It just reminds me every time I open the game. Tammy's dead. Have you gone outside the colony yet? Tang asks you. I hear all sorts of terrible things. Regardless, you're not allowed to stray from the gates unless we're on expedition. Not that it stops my brother. Okay. I'm going to probably look around for another item. But Diz, tell me. Despite the heat, Diz remains covered from head to toe in black. It's not that hot, he mumbles. Hi, Mom. Your mom looks annoyed. Kita, she begins with a sigh. I know we said you're mature enough to decide your own schedule, but don't prove us wrong. If I find out you've just been playing holo games in your quarters all day, I swear. Did I do something? I wasn't. I spoke with your teacher. She speaks over you, raising her hand. Hal wants to see you in class more often, Kita. You can pick any subject, but I want you to study hard and try your best to excel at whatever you decide to do. This colony is too small to support layabouts and freeloaders. Excuse me. I have been studying very hard. You try to swallow your frustration. Nothing good ever comes from arguing with your mom. Her face softens and she puts her hand on her shoulder. Your father and I do appreciate that you've been helping out here in geoponics, but you know how I feel about education. Your future is more important than shoveling dirt around. But I'm one from the... I have 22 reasoning. What do I need? I need bravery and toughness. I'm gonna do this instead. Because I want to see what the expedition thing's like. You paired with Nougat in practice. She makes the mistake of... You make the mistake of underestimating her. She wipes the pitch with you. Actually, yeah. That was barely. Okay. So that should be enough to go outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. That should be good enough to go out. I could do this. I'm tough enough. Well, so you are, Uncle Tonin replies, his voice heavy as he looks at you with pride. You're growing up, aren't you? He nods and pats you on the shoulder, and you know he's thinking of Tammy. Oh, man. Listen, he tells you, I can see that you're a tough cookie, and I'd love to have you on my surveyor team in the future. But you'll have to wait a few more years first. Come see me when you're older, okay, kiddo? Dejected, you drag your feet as you walk back to the gates to safety. Psst. What was that? You look around questioningly. Psst. I knew Diz was connected to this. It's Diz. He's hiding under some bushes? That's so typical. He puts a finger to his lips and motions for you to follow him. Sure, you figure, why not? He leads you silently along the walls toward the garrison, then crouches in the bushes between the sports ball field and the security pavilion to fiddle with something. Suddenly, he's gone. What? Oh, no. You check to make sure nobody else noticed, then scuttle over to where you last saw him. Behind some popflower bushes, there's a drainage pipe in the wall big enough to crawl through. A heavy gate keeps animals out, but it's loose. You could slide it aside to get through. You could sneak out. Oh my god. This is gonna die. If the adults won't let you visit the Valley of Vertigo or the subaquacious swamps or the other cool places surveyors get to go, well, you could sneak through here to explore just outside the colony walls. If Diz does it, how dangerous could it be? Pretty dangerous. Now I know where he goes. Does that count? They didn't tell me, but I know. I know where he goes now. Diz, can we talk about this? No? Okay.